What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. Doing, what are we doing? Temple of Sethraliss. I'm gonna misspell that shit. Misspell that shit. Missay that shit. This happened last week. I'm healing on the resto Druid. We're doing plus 16. So this is actually gonna be my first plus 16 on this guy. My goal is to have plus 15 of every map going into maybe next week. Well, what's today? Monday? Might not hit that this week. But yeah, that is my goal. So we shall see how it goes. Trying to heal up everybody I can. Of course, these mind flays and the purple shit on the ground just makes it impossible to do any of that. Trying to dot up the healer or the tank as much as I can. Hot up, not dot up. And catch up to them. Don't stand in purple shit. Pretty simple. This BG is actually... Not BG. What the hell is wrong with me today? This Mythic is actually pretty... I would say this is... Well, some people would probably not say that. The tank had an issue. Yeah, the tank had a big issue. The issue was the tank, for some reason, went through the obelisk without getting hotted up. He just, like, immediately... There was no... Yeah, I was too fast, I think, yeah. So just know, like, let me dot you up. Okay, here he goes again. It's like, no, let me dot you up, dog. Like, let me completely hot you up, and then you'll be good to go. For some reason, we had an issue right here. People died. I don't know how many deaths we have. I minimized that for some reason. This was also the earthquake week, so it wasn't horrible for DPSing, but it wasn't the best. As you can see, people are taking a shit ton of damage for some reason. A rogue little dumb shit jumps out on me. So we're going to do that. We actually do this in time. Do this. I'm all over the place today. He died somehow. I don't know what's happening. People are just dying in like 3 seconds. I don't know what's going on. DPS wise, we have 4 people in the 50s. Honestly and truthfully, gear wise, when I looked at them before we started, I was like, I don't think we're going to make it in time. But I wanted to heal a 16, and I wanted to see kind of how it was. We pull the boss while killing ads. Not the best way to do it, but it is what it is. I am rejuvenating everybody up. I am DPSing. That is my major procking with the Tranquility there, which is a very, very powerful major in my eyes. I pop Tranquility there just to heal everybody up. We're not doing bad. But yeah, just the deaths in the beginning kind of had me worried. But this boss is pretty easy. Just jump back and forth. Who is that? Whoever that is that's putting skull on the current kill target is doing an amazing job. But yeah, you just jump back and forth, jump back and forth, jump back and forth. As you can see, my gut rip and my infinite stars is hitting. I'm running infinite stars in this one. I'm running mind flay now, rank 3 on my legs. So 475 mind flay rank 3. So that's kind of the route I'm going now. Infinite stars just wasn't hitting for that much. Getting down here, someone died, of course, because they get hit by that stupid shit, I swear. So we've had, I don't know how many deaths we've had, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, something like that. Get a good proc there, major, heal up. I think there is better majors for me, but this one's just kind of passive, and it does a decent amount of healing. I'm trying to heal him up before he goes to the obelisk, hot him up, not heal him up. But yeah, so making sure he's not feared, or trying to make sure he's not feared. Putting up my dots. Yep, dispelled his fear there, which is good. I'm going to get fear, but that's okay. As long as he's not getting hit from behind, he should be fine. We make good time here running down. Of course, I take the fear off the tank always. Keeping rejuves up, keeping my hots up. Pretty simple run so far. We have a 57k, 54k, and another 54k, and then the tank is doing almost 50k, so DPS-wise, it isn't the worst, but for a plus 16, I thought the DPS would be more into the 60s, possibly 70s. Maybe that's just me wishful thinking, but we do this in time. Do this in time. I gotta stop saying that one line. We do this in time. But yeah, so it's not the hardest week, but it's not the easiest week because of earthquakes. Dispel there the poisons on the tank and DPS as much as I can. Actually, I'm not with my mana being low, I'm not worried too much about DPSing. I'm more just healing. I pop Innervate right there just to get all these heals off without having to worry about mana. I'm going to actually gain mana from this Innervate. I'm going to gain Intellect because that's my Azurite talent. So doing pretty good there. The Boomy's up in the 60s now, which makes me feel a little bit more confident, as I like to boom me a lot. So I've been up in the 60s. So feel pretty good about that. And yeah, so we're just DPSing going through. I am going to need a drink before the boss. Make sure you dispel the tank when the poisons get on there. I should have waited for 2 stacks before I dispelled. But, of course, I was a retard and did not. Dispel should be coming up here in a second. There's the Dispel. Good major proc again. Spring Blossoms, that Fluorescence is healing everybody a lot. I put a Sunfire out. Gut Rip hits also. So, getting some decent DPS things out there. I go ahead and drink, and I tell them you're good because I'm going to drink again before the boss. One thing about drinking is it's not very expensive to buy water to drink. Get a couple major procs right there. So, yeah, doing good. DPSing when I can, healing when I can, drinking when I can. I go for another drink here just to be topped off by boss. We're topped off. The Hunter actually pulled because I'm pretty sure the Hunter is going for time and only time. Makes sense. Really, the only reason I was in here is to try to make time. So, I go ahead and Sunfire these guys up. DPS when I can, heal when I can. Of course, people are getting hit by dumb shit. Just a very sloppy run, but it shows that even in a sloppy run, you can get a plus 16 done. There's the Blinding Sand. It looked like half the people got hit by it, so that's never a good sign. DPS. Sunfires are up. Moonfire. I should Moonfire. Go ahead and put Efflorescence on the ground again. I mean, the DPS wasn't bad because it was very consistent. Like right now, 58k, 59k, 64k. So it's very, very even, very close, which I like. The blind there kind of hits everyone. But yeah, just DPS. I should throw up a Sunfire here in a second. Don't really give a shit because I'm healing. Mana-wise, I'm still okay. He's got hots on him, so we're going through it again. Major proc, of course, is okay. I really need to keep up with how many major procs actually happen in a run because I can keep up with how much healing it actually does and if it's worth it or not. We don't have a mage to spell steal, so the charges that the big guys get, we're just going to have to stick with them, and when they explode, I'm just going to have to heal through them. Getting up here, still good mana-wise, except for that one blunder. It's been a pretty smooth run so far. There's another major proc. So yeah, keeping Rejuve up on everybody. I am talented in the Rejuve. If Rejuve's the only heal on the person, it heals for more. Don't stand in dumb shit right there. The lightning coming down will almost one-shot you. And yeah, so just this next mob, I guess it's only in 16 because you get extra mobs. This next mob is pretty crazy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how much damage this mob does. We do pop Lust here. I completely understand why, because we can use it for this mob and go into the next mobs, and since this is a Mythic 16, it's all about time. So we still have ticks right now. We should run in and start DPSing, which we do. Don't waste those seconds. And yeah, so doing good. I wish I had the healing on the side since I am healing, but DPS-wise is fine. I'm only doing 12k DPS. As healer, that's most of the reason because I'm low mana almost this entire run. And yeah, I'm just trying to heal, make sure nobody dies. Time-wise, I think we're still doing pretty good. Like I said, I'm going to drink super quick here. We have 8 deaths, but on a 16, I think each one only affects you 15 seconds or something like that. So, I mean, 8 deaths is a lot because that's, 2 minutes? But yeah, so we're back to DPSing, back to doing our thing. Everyone knows what to do on this fight, so I'm kind of sitting back, watching, waiting for the 4th one to come. 4th one comes, I go ahead and take it. Everyone's doing well. I'm going to wait for the 4th one again. Wait till my stacks fall off. My stacks fall off there. Everyone's getting it. I should get this one, and there I go. That way the tank's not taking damage, and the boss isn't getting charges. 2 stacks of infinite stars, 3 stacks of infinite stars now. It's not doing much damage because it's only rank 1. That's one reason I went to Mind Flay, because I got the Mind Flay for a weekly piece, and it was rank 3, so I've been using it. I thought about getting rank 3 Mind Flay and rank 3 infinite stars as basically my only corruptions. But I just think the crit and the haste corruption and even the versatility, I think it just helps me overall on all platforms, since I like Boomy and heal, and I don't want to switch corruptions every time I switch gear, because I don't have that many 475 pieces. I do have a bunch, but I don't have that many where I can just switch out corruptions and be happy, kind of thing. DPS in here, I'm trying to hot up I was trying to hot him up, and of course he dies. He just runs through way too fucking fast. I don't know how else to say it. Like, he just runs through way too fast. He ran in there 60% health. Just let me heal you up. There's no reason to run through there then. I just tell them, let me fully hot you before going through the obelisk, just because clearly you like going through at 50%. So I normally, as a healer, take my time going through. I almost make sure the tank is definitely clicking it before I go through. DPS did an amazing job here getting both eyes in as quickly as they did. And then tank did a good job putting all these guys together so we can basically DPS them all down together. My DPS is going up. Actually, everyone's DPS is going up because of this one area. Of course, the more you can pull, the more DPS, because you can DPS multiple targets at a time. We got to do this obelisk. I believe we can go all the way to the boss with it. So I put efflorescence down. That way everybody will have a dot on them, or a hot on them. I put vortex down because these are the exploding little shits. Everyone should run. There should be no one in the back for the exploding ones. There's no point in tempting it. There's no point in trying to kill them. Just let them explode and get down here. Line of sight here, that way this guy doesn't cast what he casts. And back to DPS killing. I get hit by one of his little bullshits, which is fine. I'm DPSing my shit ton. I get a good major proc, so I can DPS. Just Solar Wrath and a shit ton right here, which is nice. Gets my DPS, 35k crits. Going through, major proc right there, which is nice. I forgot, I don't know if it's just how high the mythic is, but healing this middle guy coming up, he took a lot of mana to heal up. I believe the shaman and Boomy were even helping me. Everyone, if you're a DPS or if you're a pally tank or a monk tank, whatever you are, healing up the middle guy when it comes to that is always huge. Everyone should heal. Keeping everybody alive, mana wise, I'm about 50% now. I am going to need a drink before we start this last boss. We're getting close on time, so I have a feeling someone's going to start it before I even get a full drink. I do get a full drink, and then they start it, so that's fine. I forget, somebody just typed, don't kill ads. We got to pull a bit more. So maybe we do have to kill a little bit on the back end here. Make sure you kill the Guardian first. Guardian is the hard hitter and the one who will jack you up the most. I get hit by lightning there. If I didn't have my PvP trinket, I would have died. It's one reason I like running the PvP trinket. So I go ahead and do that. Now I'm healing up the middle guy. There's a place you can stand where the frogs won't hit you. I don't really care. I'm just here to heal. So I'm healing up as much as I can. Earthquake stops me. Yeah, so this guy's telling me up on this table the frogs won't hit me, but then the lightning will, and that's why he got hit by a shit ton. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care about the frogs. I'm going to have to heal. I self-heal there, go into bear form because I went down to 20%. My trinket's still on cooldown, so I don't have that lifesaver anymore. We should have popped Lust. Yes, we did pop Lust. So everything should die here pretty quick. I jump on the table. 1, because there's only 2 of them left, and 2, because there was like 3 frogs around me. So jumping on that table is nice. I don't know where the orb is. Hopefully someone clicks it. I don't know. I pop Tranquility here. Everyone's topped off. It also does big hills in the middle. He should be fully health. I was kind of weary about healing him anymore just because I don't want to have a mana issue. I pop Innervate. while I was doing that healing on that third section. So I'm at 25% mana for the rest of this boss fight. But you get the bonus of this last round, so I really don't even need mana on this last one. I should be DPSing, which there I go. Dispel the tank when I can, just lobbing Solar Ass and everything. Yeah, so we get it done. Plus 1, 31 minutes for Mythic 16. I'm not upset about it. 465 gear is coming out. I don't think I need my piece. I get the staff, but I already have that in 475. So yeah, I trade the staff. It was a good run. I think we had 9 deaths, but we get it done. So we get a plus 16 done in time. I'm excited about that. Like I said, I'm gonna make everything plus 15, and then I'm gonna go up from there. Hopefully 20s in a couple weeks, but we'll see what happens. Thank you for watching, and take care. Have a good day.